warm welcome to KMTV News Update. I'm Selin Bokari. Let's take a look at stories we're following. President George Weah over the weekend broke grounds for the construction of a raw water intake pipeline at the White Plains. The 48-inch diameter pipeline, according to officials, will replace the original 36-inch diameter pipeline that was destroyed during the Liberia Civil War. It is part of the energy project under the Millennium Challenge Corporation compact with Liberia. President Weah at the groundbreaking ceremony on Friday thanked the United States government for the support and stressed that the project will boost the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation capacity to provide water to Montserrat and its environs. Chairman of the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, J. Aloysius Talib, says the commission is committed to fostering an effective regulatory climate that will be result-oriented in giving a new lease of life to the underperforming electricity sector. Speaking recently at a local hotel in Monroeville to reveal a draft regulatory instruments and procedures, Chairman Talib reassured that the union of best practice approaches to include competitive electricity markets, private capital, and enlightened regulation will ensure remarkable progress in power generation and distribution. The Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection of Liberia, Wilhelmina Sedita, says Liberia, as a United Nations troop contributing country, has made immense progress in achieving the gender parity requirements of the United Nations peacekeeping operations. The United Nations peacekeeping operations gender parity requirement calls for the inclusion and full participation of 15% females in every United Nations peacekeeping operations. Minister Tai informed the United Nations that Liberia has achieved 8% of the gender parity requirement with peacekeeping missions by the Armed Forces of Liberia and is exerting all efforts to reach the requirement 15% by 2022. And Senator Prince Johnson frowned at those who use decentralization as a means of ascending to state power but fail to implement it. He said decentralization of political governance is key to Liberia's democratic progress.
Let me tell you this. I ran for president. Had I been the president, I would have done many things unusual. I would politically or legislatively break down the government through decentralization.
But you supported this government.
Listen, I'm coming for that. I would have decentralized political governance constitutionally so that people can elect who govern them in the countries. I would have made good my promise. But people come to power, all government, all candidates come to lie. They use decentralization as a platform. When they get it, they don't because they want to centralize power. If I have been the president, I will focus on education also to make sure that those community colleges that are not standard, that are up to standard, a lot of things will be done. Okay? But since I am not, you can't question God. But I'm glad that I'm ambassador of Christ and I own a university. A decent one, not bati.
That's Senator Prince Johnson that's speaking with reporters. With that, we'll come to the end of KMTV News Update. For more news and information, log on to www.kmtvliberia.com. I'm Selin Bokari. Thanks for watching.